Alright, I want to show you a disaster that I ran into today. I was removing the thermostat housing, which is right here. And unfortunately, because the van is so old, one of the bolts snapped off inside. And the only solution that I came up with, and it turned out to be an excellent one, was to just leave where it broke in place. I ground the top nice and flat. What's good about where this broke is that it's still 1/8 of an inch below the top of the thermostat housing. So when I put this over the bolt, it acts like a guide, and I still have the ability to tighten this down because that stud is not sticking up high enough to protrude through the hole. I decided to use a 6mm by 1 pitch tap, and I drilled out the middle. Now the big problem here was there's no room. Everything here is sticking out, so there was no way to get a drill in here. So using a spade bit extension, this is a spade bit, I took the spade bit extension and I put the drill bit inside of it like you see here. And to ensure the bit stayed directly in the center, I inserted a piece of copper flashing around the bit, so when I tighten down the set screws, it stays in the middle and the bit doesn't wobble. I was able to drill this with no problem, going straight in clean. Ordinarily, the chuck would be banging right in this area and on this little nipple sticking out, so I was able to get that drilled out nice. Once it was drilled, the next problem I had was being able to tap that. Once again, I could not get in here because of the space. Using my 3/8 ratchet with an extension bar that's 12 inches long, I was able to use an 8-point socket to hold the 6mm by 1 pitch tap, and I was able to go straight in and tap that hole out nicely. It came out great. If anybody has a problem, hopefully these tips can save you a lot of trouble in the future. This can go right back in. I could reinstall the gasket and tighten down the thermostat housing, and I'm good to go. If you enjoyed this video, please rate it a thumbs up, subscribe, and post links to this video on other websites and blogs. Also be sure to check out my video playlist as well. Thank you very much for watching.